Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Will Patterson and today we're doing a Q&A. This video is sponsored by Dev Mountain. If any of you are interested in learning UX design, Dev Mountain is a 12-week design bootcamp intended to get you a full-time job in the industry. You can learn more about this at devmountain.com or click the link in the description below. I haven't done a Q&A in a while and I think it's going to be something that I'm going to do on this channel a lot more because you guys have a lot of questions you want to ask me on the live streams, and some of the questions that people ask me, I could just say it on the videos and everyone can learn about them here. So every month or so, or every 2 months, I don't know yet, but I'm going to be doing a Q&A session where I'm talking about all the questions you guys ask me over at Instagram and on YouTube. But today, I asked you on Instagram to actually give me some questions to answer about myself and maybe my work. So buckle up, here we go. How long did it take you to learn hand lettering? I remember a few years ago, I was going on a holiday with Naomi to a place called Blackpool and there was an art store there. So we went in and I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought a book all about typography and like people's sketchbooks and stuff, and it really inspired me, and I was already designing stuff and I already loved typography, so I went ahead and started in a book that I've still got in my cupboard right here, doing some hand lettering, and it looked awful, but that's where it started. And now I am, I think, nearly 5 years into doing that, so that is how long it's taken me. It's taken me 4 years. How do you stop your lines being so wobbly on the iPad Pro? Well, it depends what app you're using. My lines aren't wobbly on the iPad Pro. There's an app called Procreate, and this app basically allows you to draw stuff like you would in Photoshop or any other sort of compositing program. And I use this thing called Streamline, which is basically like the smooth tool in the Adobe Illustrator for the blob brush. And I use that just to streamline my lines to stop them being all shaky and stuff. So that's probably going to help you out. How do you create the shading in lettering? Well, I've just done a video. My last video is all about that, so go and check it out. What questions do I ask my logo design clients before I start the project? There's a few different questions that I'll ask specific clients depending on the company they're in, but generally they're kind of the same. The main question that I ask them is how much control do you want over your logo design? Because the problem that I have, or that all logo designers have, is that clients will try and take over the design process by accident, and it's not because of bad intentions or because they think you're doing a bad job. It's because there's been a miscommunication about what we actually do. Like, the person who created the company has that as its baby, so they don't want you to mess up their logo design, and they think they know best. So they tell you their ideas and you have to go with them. For me, I don't work that way. If a company comes and asks me to design their logo, I will disregard a lot of their ideas because I know as a designer that I'm doing the best for them. And that's our jobs, is to design and not just produce a logo that they want to see. Other questions that I would have are, what are your goals as a company? What do you aspire to be? Are there any similar companies of yours, or what are your competitors or target markets? I'll ask them a lot of questions like that, and also about their branding to see what stage they are with the whole branding thing of their company. Can you show us your very first logo? If this video gets 1,000 likes, I will show you my very first logo and I'll talk about it and my process behind it, and you'll laugh. So I'm giving it a high target here. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll do that. Have you ever been recognized in public? And if yes, how did it feel? I've been recognized, I think, a couple times in public. The first time I was watching Being as an Ocean live, which is a band that I like, and me and my mates went over to Newcastle and someone in there recognized me from YouTube, which was insane. And also I was in London at the Adobe Creative Meetup earlier this year, and a couple of the guys down there, a crowd of them actually recognized me and what I was doing when I was there. They had to do a double take because I'm different in person, but they recognized me and that freaked me out a little bit, but we had a good chat. What's your plan for the future besides being a graphic designer? My plan for the future, aside from being a graphic designer, I think is to obviously have a family. I want to have kids when I'm older. I also want to take up other projects, as in YouTube projects. So YouTube has got a massive thing for my future, I think. but my aspiration is to not make it as a designer. My aspiration is to be able to afford to do whatever I want. Basically, I want to design stuff for fun, and I want to do hand lettering for fun. I don't want to always do it for client work. So it's something about that. I'm not too sure exactly what it is in the future. I just want to, one, make Naomi happy, two, follow what I believe is my calling, and three, have a family. Who inspires me in life and why? I've got a few inspirations, such as the amazing, the wonderful Simon Cade. I'm going to be doing a video about who inspires me on YouTube and different platforms in this next year when I have the series broken down. But Simon Cade is this amazing videographer, cinematographer. I don't know the name for it, but he's unreal. Basically, he goes really in depth about videography and cinema. He taught me everything I know, basically, about lighting, sound, and everything else. I love his work because it's so educational, but yet so inspiring, just the way that he's able to tell stories through the way that he's putting out videos. Another guy who inspires me is called Ian Barnard. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not very good with names, but he's a hand lettering artist and he lives in the UK too. And he has an Instagram account full of amazing hand lettering stuff. He inspires me because of his fonts. They're unreal. I don't know how he makes them, and I really want to learn how to make fonts and sell them, obviously, at a professional level. He does amazing things with his calligraphy and hand lettering and stuff like that. I'll put the link in the description below to his YouTube channel where he does videos, and also to his Instagram, which is just unreal. Do I have Snapchat? No, I don't. Not anymore. I used to have Snapchat. Now I only have Instagram that I use because I can just use Instagram stories to show you the behind the scenes of my work. How do I find clients and grow my Instagram? Those two questions are actually linked together because as I grew my Instagram and my YouTube, I grew my client base, and that's because I was getting exposure for it. Now, having a following isn't everything, but in the design world, having a following can seriously help people and help companies weed out who is good and who's bad and who's done client work and stuff like that most of the time. I grew my Instagram by posting nearly every day quality content that I enjoyed putting out. Not work that I did for other people, but just quality content every day of my hand lettering and logo design. The same with YouTube. I post out regularly on YouTube. I do videos that I find inspiring. Lately it's been difficult because I've been trying to do videos that you like, but also videos that I like. Hence why we're chilling out today with a Q&A. And that rhymes. Any advice for designing a personal logo? Now, if you're a designer, I would suggest getting some outside help for this, unless you are a full-on logo designer. Now, what I mean by that is that I do not design anything but logos and hand lettering, really. I don't do any of the stationery stuff. I have people to do that for me whilst I'm designing a brand. A lot of designers get tunnel vision with a logo, so it's always a good idea to ask another designer, especially a logo designer, to actually give them some ideas. And most of them will do it for free, just giving a couple ideas. If you want, you can actually get a logo designer to design the actual logo for you, and yeah, that would probably help you a lot with your whole overall brand. But for me, I just designed mine very simple and very clean. I just did mine in a script called Mission Script, I think, where I wrote it out and just scanned it in and vectorized it. Very simple. You have been such an inspiration to me. How do you post the videos of you drawing? What type of camera are you using? The way that I post overhead videos is through a Manfrotto tripod that I use, and what I've got here is a Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ1000. That's what I've got, but I'm hopefully changing to the Sony A7S. I want that so bad, that camera. But basically I just have the camera facing towards me like this, but overhead with this tripod, which allows me to do. And I flip it around in Premiere Pro, and there you go. And the videos that I do, it's not the camera that's the best thing, it's the lighting. I've got good lighting and good sound and stuff. So doing your research by checking out Simon Cade and Curtis Judd and people on YouTube, that's going to help you out massively with creating better content. What are a few simple steps for a beginner? I'm guessing you're talking about design here, but I think one of the best steps you can take as a beginner is to actually take a step. So many people, especially in this generation, just say, I'm gonna one day do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Well, why don't you start by actually doing it now? You know, going to is never gonna come. You need to do it today. And you know, when I was 17, I was put into a position where I had to do this. Well, I didn't have to do this, I could have got a job, but I really wanted to do this, and I knew that if I started now, then it would only go up. At what stage did you start accepting clients? How good were you as a designer? The way that I worked was, if I just do my portfolio and put out content online, the clients will find me. And that's all I did. So I started taking on clients when they found me. And that's how I learned, and that's how I did it. I didn't go out looking for clients or saying that I'm available for commissions all the time. All I said was, I do this work, email me for inquiries. That's all I did. And when they emailed me, that's when I took them on. How do you plan social media content and YouTube content so that you have a constant stream? With great difficulty. Now, if you want to learn how to plan and strategize your content, then go and check out Roberto Blake in the description below, because he has amazing content strategy videos and just videos all about YouTube, and he's an absolute wizard. I ask him for help all the time. Like he messaged me with, like, the other day with a bunch of things that helped me, but his videos alone have helped me and blessed me so much on this platform. So basically, with my Instagram and my social media things, I sit in an office most of the day hand lettering. So I know that I have to have a video up by this time, and I know that I have to have an Instagram post up by this time, and I also know that I have to have work done, like client work done, and I need to do my emails. So it's all about time management. If you're able to manage your time and set goals that are realistic during the day, then you're gonna win. For me, that's normally 3 goals: client work, including emails, hand lettering, and video. That's what I do during the day, and if I get all those done, then I'm good. That is the end of the Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to say, you know, this video is different and it's not exactly what I do every week. It's more laid back because these videos take a hell of a lot out of me making them, and I wanted to sort of like relax during the last few weeks with the videos, and I'm also planning great things for next year on YouTube. But this is where I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to hear what you have to say, and I want you to answer this. I want everyone to answer this in the comment section below. I want to hear what you guys want to see next year on this channel. What kind of videos will help you? Also, let me know what you struggle with down in the comment section below. I might be able to help you down there, and if not, I'll try and make videos for you. This next year is going to be insane. I'm going to be putting out videos during these next few weeks before Christmas and stuff like that, so don't freak out, but it's going to be insane this next year, and I can't wait to show you some of the new videos that are coming out, and some of, not changes, but things that are going to be better about this channel. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. You all make me very happy inside. Hope you enjoyed the Q&A and learned something new about me. If you've got any other questions, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye-bye.